Today we're taking a look at the Creative Sound Blaster GS3 Soundbar. Thanks to Creative for sending this over for the video review. The GS3 Soundbar is a budget-friendly but still solid sound upgrade from those cheap desktop speakers that you might still have kicking around on your gaming PC. Sound is definitely one of those things that people tend to overlook in terms of aspects for their gaming builds to upgrade. So it's definitely worth bringing this up as a topic to discuss. Sound definitely matters in your setup. You can connect the GS3 either by USB with the included USB-C cable. It supports Bluetooth audio or an aux-in 3.5mm port. In my opinion, that's a great selection of connectivity to get either your PC, your smartphone, your tablet, or your gaming console connected to this soundbar. In terms of the main speakers on the GS3, there's two 6-watt speakers for a total of 12 watts worth of output RMS, but in terms of peak output, it could go up to 24 watts. The speakers aren't too crazy here, but the GS3 is well designed for gaming at your desk, and you can even fill up a regular sized living room, for example, if you want to game on your TV with your console or your PC. The GS3 also has a Superwide audio mode for more immersive experiences. I think the Superwide audio mode is definitely useful in a larger area like your living room. It seems to be modifying the sound in a way to almost create an atmosphere of being outside, something like being at a concert, and you almost have this effect of the speakers being a little bit more spaced out than they actually are, if that makes sense. I definitely think this is an interesting option if you're going to use the soundbar in your living room, or if you're actually going to be standing a couple of feet away from your PC, depending on how you game, maybe with like a racing chair or something like that. As for testing this at my gaming desk, I preferred the normal audio mode. I think it did a great job with the lows, the mids, and the highs for music playback and gaming in general. I definitely want to mention the packaging of this soundbar as well. The soundbar is relatively compact. The GS3 is only 16 inches long, 2.9 inches tall, and 3.6 inches deep. So generally speaking, this is probably going to fit pretty well on any computer desk, especially a gaming desk, and in fact, it'll probably look even better sitting underneath your monitor or both of your monitors if you have two of them. Obviously, the GS3 soundbar also features RGB lighting modes, so your gaming experience will become instantly better. Am I right? Seriously though, I like the 6 different modes that are built into this bar in terms of RGB. I actually think it looks quite good on my desk, especially with an RGB mouse and keyboard. It really feels like it's a good way to add on to my gaming experience, both in terms of sound and just the overall look of my setup. If you're trying to build a battle station or something, a soundbar like this is definitely going to look good in that scenario, as well as sound good. As for the sound testing, I always try to test it with some music and some gaming. I'm not an audio expert, but I do typically try to test stuff like this with poppy music, Taylor Swift kind of stuff, older rock stuff, some Zeppelin, maybe some Black Sabbath, stuff like that, random songs on insert whichever streaming service you prefer, and of course, some games. I would say that I overall really like the sound quality, both being close to the soundbar when gaming at my computer desk and farther away when I was gaming on my TV. I really like the versatility in terms of the connection and the fact that this soundbar only weighs 2.2 pounds. The controls are basically all on the right side of the soundbar, so it was relatively easy to control the volume, the RGB modes, and the Bluetooth connectivity. I really liked that when I enabled the Bluetooth scanning on my PC, it pretty much picked up the soundbar instantly, and I had relatively decent control within Windows immediately. That was nice. It's also definitely worth mentioning that if you do have a 3.5mm audio headset, there is a headphone out port on the back of the soundbar, which is a nice bonus. I think that if you're looking for an entry-level type of soundbar to really enhance your gaming experience, the GS3 is definitely going to be a top contender. The controls are super easy, it's got great connectivity, the RGB modes are definitely killer for a gaming setup, and the soundbar is relatively small, so it pretty much can fit anywhere. As for the value, I think it's very competitive on the market for entry-level soundbars. Of course, you can always bump up to something like the Katana series in the Creative lineup, but like I said, for being an entry-level type of soundbar to really enhance your gaming experience without diving too deep into it, this is a solid choice. I'll have some affiliate links to the GS3 soundbar and some gaming stuffs in the description below, so definitely head down there and check it out if you're interested in picking one of these up. If this video helped you out with your next audio upgrade, I would definitely appreciate it if you dropped a like on the video. That'll let YouTube know to share this with other people who are looking to get into some sort of entry-level sound upgrade. Gaming and home lab stuff, as well as reviews like this, is what I do around here. So if you're into that kind of thing, get subscribed to the channel and ring that bell for video notifications. Until next time, keep on gaming.